going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rear Naked Locks. I'm Chato. That's Henry. We're gonna give you guys a quick breakdown on this weekend's UFC Vancouver RDR versus the last minute replacement, Brendan Allen. How you feel about this card overall, Henry?
This card's pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as last week's card, but we got Manon Fiorot because she should have been the champion, or fighting Jasmine in a title eliminator fight. So I'm super excited for that fight. Kevin Holland off a loss, and we know how that plays out. So Kevin Holland money line. No, it should be a good day of fights. Hopefully, it's a good day of bets because it's a lot of fighters coming off losses, so it could be sketchy.
Yeah, a lot of fighters coming off losses, but some pretty sleepy matchups. There is some money to be won. The round the world 0-4 for the first time in history. We're bouncing back. I gave you guys good odds this time. I think the locks are gonna lock today, so we're gonna find out.
100%. In that first fight, we got Croden versus Lisboa. I picked Lisboa in her last fight. She looked horrendous. She's fighting a UFC debut girl who's 35 years old in Croden. But just watching Croden fight, I like the way she fights. She's a dog. Her striking is sloppy, but it's effective. I think she's gonna make this fight nasty, and I think with that home crowd advantage, she's gonna take home a decision. So yeah, give me Croden.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was like, didn't we both pick Lisboa? She let us down. I'm gonna go with Henry on this one just because of I think she's gonna outdog her, but I don't think this fight's gonna be as good as Henry was saying. Croden is gonna bring the fight to her, but Lisboa has that fighting style that she's either gonna negate it or she's gonna look like she doesn't belong in there, and I feel like it's gonna be bad optics on the Lisboa side. But hey, UFC Vancouver, man, they're real fight fans, bro. They make stupid amount of noise. It's like going to France. So I do agree with Henry's assessment on the crowd advantage. Man, you guys forget, bro, that UFC Vancouver card, all Canada hit one time. It was 12 fight, it was something crazy, 8 fighters wanted. It was stupid odds. The one day, I don't put a Hail Mary bet like that. All Canada wins. It's crazy.
Be like that. Fucking be like that.
All right, next up we got Bekoev versus Belgaroui. I'm gonna go with Bekoev. I like the way this guy fights. Significant grappling advantage on the Bekoev side. Belgaroui, whatever this guy's name is, fucking little boo boo over here, he's gonna get milked. I have Bekoev by submission or ground and pound. In this fight, I think it's either I think it's not if Bekoev takes him down, it's when Bekoev takes him down. That's the way he fights. Pressure, shoot. I wouldn't even be surprised if the Boo Boo's scared of the takedown and just eats a whole man right from Bekoev.
Yeah, I mean, it should be it's an interesting fight. I just feel like Belgaroui he's just not as dangerous. It's there's more finishing upside on Bekoev's side. He has vicious power. We've seen his power in his hands. He's a grappler. We haven't even seen his grappling yet. So it's like Chato said, it's not a matter of if, it's when he takes him down. Will Belgaroui be able to get back up? I don't think so, man. I mean, he's the same dude who had a fight in Contender Series twice because Dana was unimpressed. So I'm not impressed either. He's just big. He's got big reach. He's very tall. So I mean, as long as Bekoev can close the distance, I think he wins this fight pretty easy. But hopefully he doesn't freaking just sit there and just get jabbed up. But I mean, I'm confident in Bekoev's ability to just dog it out and get in there. So give me Bekoev. I agree. I think sub is the sneaky player. So Bekoev sub.
Like that.
And next up, we got Luciano versus the Tomato Can. Stephanie Luciano is fighting Ravina Oliveira. I just think she's horrible. I mean, not that Luciano is this world beater. I just think she puts a lot more out there. She beat Talita Alencar. She should have beat her twice, honestly. Oliveira, she doesn't impress me in anywhere. With her striking, with her grappling, her fight IQ, she just seems mid. I think Luciano's gonna dog her. She's gonna put the volume out there. If it gets to Matt, I think Luciano could definitely use her top game to advantage. So I'm gonna put my confidence in Luciano. Hopefully she's improved. She's 25 years old. Yeah, I've been doing good with women's MMA, so fuck it, give me Luciano here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Charles Oliveira. No, okay, now she has the same last name, but she was definitely not Charles. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Henry on this one. I'm gonna go with Luciano because of that grappling advantage. I feel like if Luciano does take Oliveira down, like I said before, she is not Charles. She is a turtle on her back. This fight's gonna go to a decision though. I don't think there's gonna be an upside to betting props on this one. It's gonna be a jab fest. Yeah, so just give me Luciano. Like if you want to parlay her with the over 2.5 or by decision, I feel like that's the play. Yeah, just give me Luciano. Two cans going at it. Love to see it. Just on to the next one. All right, this one, man. I got my boy Dober versus Prepolec. I don't know who that is. No, I'm kidding. No, like I got Dober. Dober's a significant favorite on this card. I think he's like a minus 600 or something. They're giving him somebody to get to get him one step closer to having like the most knockouts in like his division. I think he has the record or he's close to having it. He's gonna knock this dude out, bro. This is gonna be a standing fight. Dober has a nasty chin. Prepolec, I was looking at his fights. I mean, he's not a horrible fighter, but he's definitely not gonna be champion. Dober's like he's like Magny, bro. He's a gatekeeper, and I feel like this is gonna be a slugfest. Give me Dober by KO.
Yeah, I think it's a sketchy fight, but I just don't think Prepolec is dangerous enough. He has some decent kicks, but when we saw his last fight, his ground game is horrendous. I think Dober's gonna mix in the grappling here. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. He's taking people down before. I think the path to victory is clear. Take him down, ground and pound him. Because I mean, he's lost 3 in a row. It's like his chin's cracked. You know, so it's like, could he take this? Could he just wear damage in the chin anymore? Like, who knows? I think it's sketchy to bet on Dober in this fight. I would suggest just betting fight doesn't go a distance, or maybe looking for some takedown plays. Maybe Dober land a takedown, land 2 takedowns here and there. But sketchy fight. I'll take Dober money line, but definitely not betting it. All right. Next up, we got Danny Barlow versus Jourdain Santos. Jourdain with the D. I don't think Santos is any good, honestly. He put out a lot of volume against Ozzy Diaz, but Ozzy Diaz is the kind of guy you should be putting a vicious beating on and not going to a split decision and losing. Like, he looked kind of washed in his Contender Series fight, too. I would be super confident in Danny Barlow if he didn't look bad in his last 2 fights. He got knocked out in his last fight by Sam Peterson, but we know now Sam Peterson is that motherfucker, you know? But before that, he went to a split decision versus a tomato can Vertenikov, who we faded twice in a row. It's like, this guy is no good, you know? He has 1 UFC win, and it was a controversial split against Prado, you know? Barlow did look good in his UFC debut against Josh Quinlan. We actually bet on him by vicious KO in that fight. So Barlow's 2-1, but he's moving up to 185. So it's like, how's he gonna look? Who knows? You know, it's like, I think he wins this fight easily if he lets his hands go. He probably knocks Jourdain Santos out, but it's a big if. Minus 300, and you don't even know if he's gonna show up or not. Sketchy, but give me Barlow money line, but I don't know. I'm not super confident.
Yes, I just want to give a shout out to Sam Patterson. That was when the round road was hitting. Don't worry, guys, we're gonna come back. Yeah, like Henry said, the exact same thing. Barlow is the same as my boy Jackson. He has the reach advantage, I believe, and he has the striking. He has all the ability to win this fight. It's just a matter of like if he's gonna show up. It's another Kevin Holland situation. Is he bright lights? Like him. Yeah, like is the Vancouver crowd gonna make Barlow shit his pants? Like, is he not gonna throw hands? Santos is definitely gonna throw, so hopefully Barlow matches that intensity, because I feel like if he matches that intensity, should be a quick and easy night for Barlow. He does have hands, but just like Henry said, like man, he's a super favorite. Like last time I bet on a super favorite was last week's card, and Jackson shit the bed. Hopefully Barlow doesn't shit the bed, but like I'm not putting him on my parlays this time, but I'm definitely rooting for him.
Yeah, man, we'll see how it performs. We'll see.
Silva versus Sung Park, man. don't sleep on some part because he ran into Tyra. Tyra's a monster. Tyra's a top 5 fighter in the world. And Silva, man, he's there to fight, but he's gotten finished, I think, in his last 2. He did run into Joshua Van, so that's not it's not a knock on him, but I think Silva's dangerous, but not as dangerous as Sung Park. I got Sung Park chinning Silva. Silva is chinny. But this should be a good fight, man. Should be a back and forth, but I think Sung's gonna outdog him in the later rounds. So give me Sung Park by KO or submission, round 2 or 3. Because Silver's a squealer. I've seen him squeal before. I bet against him before. I'm gonna bet against him again.
Yeah, I mean, Silva's 35 years old. You can't be 35 at 125, bro. Just he ran into 2 killers in a row, Manel Cap and Joshua Van, and they both put on life-changing beatings on this guy. He takes damage. This whole game. He takes damage. He throws hard. But I mean, you can only fight like that for so long. I think Park has enough power to put the damage on Silva, and if he needs to go to the grappling, I think he could out-grapple Silva. I expect Park to get a finish here, bounce back. I mean, he fighting Tatsuro Taira, bro. It's like this guy's only lost to Brandon Royval, and even that was a split decision, could have gone his way. Just too much too soon for him, but I mean, it's a 1 week notice, so we'll see how he bounces back. But I think he bounces back easy here. So he's washed up now. I expect Park to find a chin, put him down, maybe win by submission. But give me Park all day. All right. Next up, we got Charles Jourdain versus Davy Grant.
Fuck Davy
I don't know
Grant.
what it is about Davy Grant, but I just want to pick against him all the time. I think he's getting knocked out my boy Martinez. It's but if you look at Grant's record, he's actually doing really good. I don't know what it is. I think just because he's older, I want to fade him all the time. But he's fighting Charles Jourdain, and Charles finally dropped down to 135. Seems like this is a weight class he should have been at. Because at 145, it was a little smaller. He ran to John Silva, and he's like, fuck that, I'm moving down. Moved down, got a win against Victor Henry. Victor Henry's a really good fighter. If Jourdain's on his game, I expect Jourdain to win this fight on volume. I think he has the way better technical striking. If Grant does mix it at the grappling, I think Jourdain could sneak in with his and lock in one of his gillies. I mean, his gilly is nasty, man. He submitted a lot of people with it. But yeah, I just think Jourdain's will outwork Grant here, but another sketchy fight, So I think we're in Canada, so Jourdain should have the crowd behind him, but we just saw Grant do it to us when we bet against him against Blackshear, so I ain't falling for that trap again.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go ahead and say F Grant. It was that time frame when I was like, all the unks are getting mauled, the unks are weak. He put a beating on Blackshear, destroyed the round road parlay. So I Jourdain in the round road parlay, even though I think he's gonna win. But Grant just has my number. But I'm just gonna continue to fade him, dude. This isn't a movie where the old guy's always gonna win. Dude is almost 40 years old, and I think Jourdain has the speed advantage, the volume advantage. The grappling probably goes to Grant, but just like Henry said, Jourdain could catch him in a sub, but I feel like it's more likely Jourdain by decision, just because if there is a finish, it's probably gonna be Jourdain sub, or Grant just fucking flatlines Jourdain clean. But I think it's gonna be Jourdain decision. But yeah, I have Jourdain money line to on the safe side. But pretty sketchy fight. He's not in any of my parlays because Grant's just David Grant, man. That was just a sleeper. He's a sleeper to bet on. He's a dog.
Yeah, 100%. It's not gonna fall for that shit no more. Not this time, buddy. Not this time.
All right, next up we got my boy Nelson versus Frevola. Should be a good fight, man. Nelson, he's a grappler. I wouldn't really consider him a striker. Frevola, I'm not gonna lie, he's got us before. We bet Frevola versus BSD, and Frevola ran away with the head up high and ate that head kick by BSD and MSG. It was one of the worst beats ever. I think we had over 0.5, and Frevola got knocked out minutes into the fight. So that left a bad taste in my mouth. But I think Frevola should clear Nelson here. I think if Frevola stops the takedowns early, Frevola should have the striking advantage, in my opinion. Nelson's not a bad fighter, but he looks like Tutti Frutti from House of a Thousand Corpses. I just can't bet on a guy that looks like that. So I got if Frevola does get a finish, it's going to be in the later rounds. So yeah, like have Frevola taking this one.
Yeah, I mean it's a close fight. I think both fighters has the ability to finish one another. I think Frevola does have the wrestling advantage here. I think Nelson is a cleaner striker, but I mean he's moving up to 155. I saw somewhere that his record was like 3-3 at 155. It's pretty sketchy, man. I had Nelson originally, but I mean I'm gonna flip my pick. I think Frevola's gonna use the grappling, make this a dirty fight. Nelson was when he's taken down, he has nothing off his back. He's a good grappler on top, but off his back, he's kind of mid. If Frevola's chin holds up, I think Frevola wins this, but sketchy fight. Definitely not gonna bet on this one. All right, next up we got my boy Cody Gibson fighting Aoriqileng. Fun fact: Aoriqileng has been taken down by almost everybody he's ever fought in the UFC. Cody Gibson, he's a dog. Even at 38 years old, he's a dog. I expect Gibson to, hang in the striking with Aoriqileng. And if he gets sketchy, I think he has the ability to take him down. We saw Lang get taken down at will by Raul Rosas, held down, no resistance, no ability to get back up to his feet. There's a reason why his record is, kind of sketchy in the UFC is just because his grappling is horrible. His takedown defense is trash. He's a good striker, but I don't think he's dangerous enough to put Gibson out. So give me Gibson all day. I think he makes this a dirty dogfight. I think he grinds Aoriqileng out. Give me Gibson by decision.
I like that Gibson by decision play. Shout out Tank if you're watching this. He hit that Raul Rosas by decision in the Sphere. And then that was the last fight that my dad watched that night, but it was a good night. Yeah, like I think like Henry's analysis was on point. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that dude's last name, but he comes out with a little small hat. Like usually, me and Rhino bet on those guys with like little fancy hats because they're from those the side of the world where they just throw hands. But this guy must have not gotten notice. He comes out. I mean, he has like decent striking, but just Henry emphasized it. I seen it live in person. Raul Rosas is a monster, right? We all know that. He looks like one too, but he's a monster. Like Gibson is gonna do the exact same thing. He's gonna grab a hold of him. He's gonna grind them out. Gibson is a school teacher, which is like one of the jokes that Rhino likes to throw out every single time. But yeah, man, like he's like the dude from the war. So like he teaches people in the morning and then like he throws hands at night. So I expect him to throw hands. But yeah, like, I think the other dude, I'm not gonna say his last name. Dude, what's his name? Aoriqileng, whatever guy's name is. I have Gibson by decision. He's gonna beat him on the feet. He's on the floor. I feel like betting the over 1.5 is probably the safer play. Like if you don't believe in Gibson, because I feel like this fight's gonna hit the scorecards regardless. But I have a 29-28 Gibson or even 30-27.
I understand. Let's go, my boy Gibson.
All right, like this is a banger fight right here. Top, is it probably number one contender fight right here? We have Manon Fiorot versus Jourdain. I want to give you guys a quick story, man. We're in Vegas. I told Henry, I was like, hey, should I bet on Tracy Cortez against Jasmine? Yes or no? He's like, no, I think Jasmine's gonna maul Tracy. Fast forward, we're at the fight. And he's jumping up and down because Tracy won. I look at him, I was like, I thought we were gonna bet him. He's like, oh yeah, like I forgot to tell you, like a whole bankroll. He's like, I have a whole bankroll on Tracy. I was like, never gonna forget that. But yeah, like story aside, like Jasmine's a good fighter, man. She has good grappling. Her striking is like whatever's, but in this case, I think the deciding factor is if Manon is gonna show up or not, because she has the tools and abilities to become champ. We've seen her stop the takedown against Blanchfield, destroyed her on the feet, and I feel like she's gonna do the exact same thing. Hopefully she shows up, because I'm telling you, if Fiorot shows up 100% or even 90%, she should make this look easy. But yeah, Jasmine's a dog, man. If Jasmine chain wrestles and gets Manon down, it could be a different story. But I'm going with my gut feeling on this one. I'm gonna go with Fiorot. I feel like she's gonna stop the takedown and put the hands on her. So hopefully she don't let me down, man.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 fight, honestly. I mean, Yeah, it all comes down to if Jasmine can get the takedowns or not. Because on the feet, she's getting outclassed, outworked. Um, it's a confident fight. It's like I love Manon Fiorot, man. She's been catching for me all the time. I think she beat Valentina Shevchenko. But that's just me. But in this case, I'm gonna take Jasmine. I think Jasmine's gonna win a super sketchy split decision, gifted decision. We're in Canada. She's Canadian. I think this fight's gonna play out super close. I think Jasmine will get the takedowns. I think she'll look okay on the feet. I think it's gonna be a super close fight, and we've seen how these judges love to play favoritism when it comes to their home fighters. I expect the Canadian judges to give Jasmine the victory, and give me Jasmine by split. Terrible analysis. I'm going just based on what I think is gonna happen. It's like I think it's gonna be a sketchy split decision. So give me Jasudavicius split decision. But I'm going for Manon.
Like, I mean, the way like the judges have been doing us dirty and how the refs have been like in the fights nowadays, like it's not a bad analysis, man. It's been happening back to back cards, so.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Next up, we got our Bark Alley bangers. You guys know we were betting on Ariel Helwani. Come on. He lost to Jose Aldo in his last fight. He should have lost to freaking Bashrat. This guy, he fights close, and he's fighting another guy who fights close. He's like, Chito's way better than his record indicates, man. This guy, it's like, will he be champion? No, probably not, man. This is a lot of fighters that are just more technical than him are just gonna outclass him. But Chito has all the power, all the skills in the world to beat Zahabi. He could beat him on the feet. He could beat him on the mat. I think if Chito shows up at any 70%, I think he puts a vicious beating on Zahabi. Jose Aldo leaked it. He's 45 years old. He's like you're going to war with 45-year-old Jose Aldo. He's like, come on, bro. I think Chito did the right thing, taking some time off, reset the mind. He's only 32 years old. I expect Chito to come out and show out. Proves that he's still a top contender, and just put the hands on Zahabi. Give me Chito via KO round 2.
Yeah, I'm going with Chito here too, man. But man, it's just one of those fights where Chito's let me down multiple times. Sometimes he just doesn't show up, and it's frustrating when you bet on fighters when they don't show up. But when he shows up, I'm telling you right now, he's not gonna go in there and fight the way he did against O'Malley. He's gonna go in there and straight out dog Zahabi. That's why he is our Bark Alley banger, because I'm telling you right now, like if you watch his videos with the real Ariel Helwani, he talks about having the fire reignited, about how he's chasing the belt still. He still has that killer instinct. It's a hobby, man. I'm a hater because I thought Aldo beat him. He did beat him 2-1. If he ate that kick by Aldo, I'm telling you right now, if Vera kicks him with anything similar to that, he's going to sleep like a Dominic Cruz. All right, we're picking Vera because he has the better cardio. He has the better scrambling ability. And I feel like, in my opinion, he has a better striking. Zahabi has skid through this record that he has. This is when he runs into a unstoppable force. I got Vera inside the distance. Vera by KO round 2 or 3. I'm telling you, Vera's going to show up like a dog. He's been talking about it all week. I expect him to perform. He's not going to let us down. I hope Zahabi shits and pisses on Saturday.
100%. Let's go Chito, man. Do it for the Bark Alley dogs.
Man, another banger of the card right here. We got Holland versus Malott. I don't know if you guys watched the interviews, but Kevin Holland thought he was fighting Jake Matthews until recently. The dude is straight comedy. But I'm telling you, man, Holland's just one of those fighters, bro. Like, is he showing up for a check, or is he showing up to fight? This dude, I think this is his 5th fight of the year. He wants to do 6 fights. But he's lost a couple of fights that he should have won. Like that D-Rod fight. I can't believe D-Rod beat him. It was just one of those fights where I think Holland should have won. But I think in this fight, I'm gonna have to go with Mike Malott. Dude has crispy striking. it's just it left a bad taste in my mouth when he lost to Neil Magny because he slipped on a banana peel in round 3 and gassed. But he gassed because he put a beating on Magny, and I expect him to put a beating on Holland. He's in Vancouver, his hometown. He has a hometown advantage on this one. Man, I just don't feel comfortable in betting on Holland. He's let me down before. I bet on Holland against RDR, knowing damn well RDR was the GOAT. And Holland shit the bet on that one. I've seen Harlan get darts more than I've seen Malott lose in the UFC, so I'm gonna go with Mike Malott.
Yeah, I mean, this is another super close fight. I think Holland has him on the feet, but Malott's wrestling is really underrated. When he wants to take people down, he definitely can. I'm just gonna use the same mentality I used with the Charles Oliveira last week. Skill for skill, I think Kevin Holland is a way better fighter. I know his durability let him down last fight. I'm not sure if D-Rod just unorthodox striking is what caught him off guard, or maybe that punch is just picture perfect and he just never recovered because he was on Bambi legs for like 12 minutes. He almost came back and won that fight. I mean, it just shows me he does care. He does care a little bit, He just has some heart. He could have just taken the easy way out, just turtled up. He could have looked like Vicente Luque, face down, But I think Kevin Holland's going to catch him on the feet. I think he'll put the damage on him. Maybe I'm just a Kevin Holland fan. Maybe I'm a little biased, but give me Kevin Holland via TKO in round 1. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
All right, next up, event, man. Talk about the main event. This is a banger fight, man. It's a banger fight. Short notice, but still a banger fight. Yeah, like I'm about to go with RDR in this one, man. I bet on Henry messed up the slide that says De Ridder versus Malott. But it's RDR. RDR versus Mike Malott's long lost brother, Brendan Allen. Man, look, Brendan Allen's a short notice. Right? His cardio is already bad. And you're giving me Brendan Allen on short notice. Man, I think RDR clears Brendan Allen in all aspects. Like, even though RDR doesn't have, like, clean punching stroke, but he attacks the body nasty. And Brendan Allen's biggest fault is his cardio. Coming in short notice, weak to the body. His cardio is disgusting. Brendan Allen likes to shoot. I'm telling you, you shoot on RDR, you're just asking to get subbed. RDR is on a vicious win streak. I think this is going to be like 5 or 6 for him. Give the guy the title shot. After this one, he should just hold out for the title fight on this one. I feel like this isn't necessarily a gimme fight, but I think RDR clears Brendan Allen in every aspect. Give me RDR. Give me the Riddler Diddler inside the distance. I don't think this fight goes to the scorecards. Give me RDR by ground and pound KO or by sub round 3.
All right, just like Malott, Brendan Allen's losing. So, I mean, Allen, he's looked so much better lately. That his hands in that Vittoria fight were so impressive. But like Chato said, dude, that cardio, like sometimes you can put in all the work in the world and just you're never gonna have that Marab cardio, that the Ridder heart. The Ridder, he gets tired, man. He just dogs it out. That Whitaker fight, he was exhausted against GM3, exhausted. But this guy dogs it out. The difference between him and Brendan Allen is that he dogs it out. Brendan Allen does not dog it out, man. When he gets tired, he goes fetal. It's just super horrific visuals. Horrific. It's like, so if this fight goes long and goes to judges' scorecards, all the visuals are going to be on the Ridder side. I think Brendan Allen's going to look good early. I think he probably puts a beating on the Ridder on the feet, just with the hands. But I think eventually the Ridder's going to close the distance, and he's going to land knees in the clinch, elbows in the clinch. I think the clinch work is the difference here. I think the Ridder's going to make it dirty. He's going to Randy Couture his ass. I think the Ridder gets him out late. Give me the Ridder round 4, the 2-minute mark. Nah. No, I think he wins by TKO. Those knees are the key, man. Those knees, he's put a lot of people down with those knees. He was hurting Whitaker really bad. Robert Whitaker's not a quitter, man. Unless you're breaking his jaw, breaking his teeth, he doesn't quit. I don't think he subs Brendan Allen, but I think he does put a vicious beating on him with the clinch striking. So yeah, give me De Ridder by TKO. But that's it for the breakdowns. We're gonna start getting into our parlays. We're gonna have time to lead it off with around the world. It's time to bounce back, and I think this week is hitting for sure.
All right, guys, look, we're back again for the most important parlay of the channel, the fan favorite parlay. I know we're 0-4. Don't worry about the past. I'm more about the future. I like a good underdog story. And this is going to be almost plus 200 odds for 3 fighters. We're bouncing back in big, vicious manner. Leg number 1, we got Bekoev from Russia. I'm telling you, this guy has dynamite power, nasty striking. And the guy he's fighting, he's mid everywhere. I don't bet on mid. I bet on excellent. I'm betting on excellent striking. I'm betting on excellent grappling. Give me Bekoev inside the distance. I'm telling you, all 3 of these fighters I have in this parlay have the potential to win inside the distance. Flood all 3 of these in ITD, baby. Leg number 1, Bekoev from Russia. Jumping in straight into leg number 2, I got my boy Park from Korea. He is nasty. Do not let his last loss to Taitsuro Tara demote your belief in him. He was undefeated, ran into another monster. I'm telling you, it's going to be a different story. I got Park inside the distance here again. Park has dynamite power, fast twitch muscles. He has the ability to mix it up. Give me a fake takedown to a nasty overhand left for a nasty knockout for my second leg. In my third leg, give me the main event to cap off the round the world parlay, to cap off the fight card. Give me RDR, the Riddler Diddler, inside the distance. We just broke it down, but I'll break it down for you guys again. Brendan Allen, horrific cardio. How do we attack cardio? By hitting the body. Who has the best knees? RDR. He's done it to Bo Nickel. He just did it to Whitaker. You're telling me that he can't do it to Brendan Allen? Get that noise out of here. Short notice fight from Brendan Allen. Dude is already coming in gassed. He's coming in chubby. Get him out of here. He wants a free meal and a UFC shirt. Send him packing. Give me RDR inside the distance. You parlay all 3 of these fighters, you get almost plus 200 odds. We're 0-4. We're about to go 4 for 4 again. Let's go, boys. Let's cash.
100%. 100%. All right. Next up, we're getting sketchy. We're taking two fighters that, they don't have the cleanest wins. They don't have the best UFC record, but I think they're fighting opponents that are cookie cutter matchups for them. Give me Stephanie Luciano or Oliveira. I think she's just a better overall fighter. I think she's in the fighter game. I don't think Oliveira is dangerous. I don't think Oliveira is going to be able to blanket her or take it down like Alencar did. And even if she does, Luciano showed that she has the ability to get up, reverse position, do some damage. That's the key. I think Luciano's damage is going to be the key to get a decision victory. So, yeah, give me Luciano all day here. The odds are a little wide, but, the odds are wide on a lot of these fights. We're going to parlay her with Mr. Cody Gibson. Again, I think he's just a better overall fighter. Aoriqileng, not a bad fighter. He does train with a good camp. But we've seen wrestling be his kryptonite in multiple fights. We just seen him get out-dogged, outworked. It's no different. Cody Gibson does a ton of volume. He goes for a ton of takedowns. As long as he doesn't get knocked out here, I think he wins this fight pretty easily. Again, probably another decision or maybe TKO late. But, take Luciano and Gibson. You get that at plus 109 odds. We'll take those all day. Take those all day. We bounced back last week on the Rhino Rush. It's time to keep the momentum going, start a little win streak. We had won like six out of the last 7 before we hit that slide. So it's time to get that momentum going again. Time to get that momentum going again. I'm parlaying both plus 109. Come on. All right. Next up, we got our play of the week. Chato's not going to be a part of this one because he had to go to work. But we heard his breakdown on the fights. We know who he likes. He's gone with Mr. Reinier De Ridder. He's been one of the biggest De Ridder fans from the very beginning. He told me RDR was going to be a champion. He picked RDR in every single fight. He said his grappling is nasty. So, I'll be honest. I mean, I haven't been on De Ridder in every fight. I did pick Boneko over him. Then I got kneed in the body. Well, Chato's been the number one De Ridder believer. I mean, I bet super heavy on De Ridder last fight against Whitaker. I bet on him against GM3. You know, I bet on him against Holland. This guy's a monster. He's a killer. So it's a killer going against a guy who's shown weakness to the body. He's shown weakness in cardio. He's shown weakness late. His 5-round win was against Chris Curtis, where he should have fucking lost that fight. It was a gifted decision. I don't expect him to get a gifted decision here. Allen's claiming he's from Canada. Yeah, right, bro. He's getting TKO'd late, so yeah, we're going with Mr. De Ridder as our first leg, and then for our second leg, we're just gonna lean on the around the world. We're in a double dip. We're taking Hyun-Sung Park. I just don't see Silva has it anymore. He's been losing to the elite, and I think Park is elite. Really good striking, really good grappling. He's young. Silva's, he's had a ton of damage, especially his last fights. Ton of damage. He's getting hit to the body. He's getting hit to the head. He's getting KO'd. Getting KO'd badly. It's like the referees did him no favor in that last fight. He got TKO'd like 2 times. They didn't stop that fight until the third. So they let him take a vicious beating. Now he's fighting another young killer. It's like Tatsuro Taira is just sneaky with the strike. He's fast twitched. Whereas Bruno Silva is more of a boxer. He's super boxing heavy. I think Park avoids those punches, and he snipes him. I think he snipes him, and he lands. He snipes him, gets on top, finishes the fight with the rear naked choke. Parlay both these guys. You get plus 116 odds. We try. Sometimes you got to stick to what you know. We're double dipping with RDR and Park, but hey, man, we're here to make money. We gave you we gave you guys a variety of picks. I just not really confident on anybody else. Like I do like Cody Gibson. It's like I like Kevin Holland, but like these are like fighters that could shit the bed. This is a play a week. We've been hitting this one. We're just trying to make sure this one hits so you guys make some money every week. But yeah, this will be it for us. Hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. Sorry, it seems a little rushed. I just got to work. Chato's going into work, so we had to make it pretty fast. Appreciate the love and support you guys have shown in the videos on YouTube Shorts, on TikTok, on Twitter especially. Just keep showing the love. Leave down a comment down below if you like the breakdown. If you're fading us, I wouldn't do that because we're cashing. So don't fade us if you're trying to make money. We'll see you guys on Sunday for the next one. It won't be as rushed as this one. Hopefully we get some good news on Sunday. Hopefully we cash a ton of bets. Last week, if you matches, you would hit for 3 units. If you follow me on Instagram, you follow the channel on Instagram, you would have hit that ladder parlay or at least half of it. So you'd have been up again. So it's like, stay tuned. Maybe we'll live tweet some bets, some picks. We had freaking Karolina Kowalkiewicz losing by KO in round 3. I'm blacking out her name. Apologies, guys. I just got out of work. We also had Con Ofley by submission in round 1. Con Ofley sub because of Chato. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll tweet some of those out. Those won't be official picks. Anything official will be in the video. So appreciate you guys following these picks. We try to hit them every week. Maybe following the channel from the beginning. You are up a little bit. We started off really bad. The last 3 weeks have been a little rough, but we bounced back last week. So hopefully we keep that momentum going. We're trying to end the year off up at least 20, 30 units. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see you guys on our next one. Peace.